An Iowa County board is trying to keep a proposed pipeline far away from areas people frequent, but a judge's ruling dealt it a serious blow. Developer Summon Carbon Solutions wants to build a carbon dioxide pipeline through Shelby County, Iowa, which it says would be critical to the ag economy and support the county through taxes. The Shelby County Board of Supervisors passed its own ordinance in November, restricting how closely hazardous liquid pipelines can be to schools, homes, and public recreation areas. But last week, a federal judge granted Summit's request for a temporary injunction preventing the ordinance's enforcement.
We're scheduled to have a trial because Summit had filed a lawsuit against the county of enforcing our ordinance. So that will not be enforced until a jury decides that, scheduled for January.
Kenkel says the county has 30 days to respond to the temporary injunction.